Mr. Bigglesworth, go eat your cat food. Good evening, or good day, I should say. Adam Gregory Johnston here, Galenius, aka the Pure of Heart. You can also call me Kale. That's not important right now. We're gonna do an Oracle series. I'm doing an Oracle series with you, and this is the introduction to it. Fearless, Fight Like a Girl by Angie Sullins, Bente Schlick. I'm gonna read the intro, cut that'll be its own thing, and then I'll start a new video with today's Oracle. We'll do one card a day, less is more, and see if that's all we need, as far as inspiration goes for the day. Spirit will give us the best card for us and our human species, because the reading or the oracle is for the collective human species. It's for all of us, because we are all one, and the connection between us all is so much greater and thicker than you may know, but you'll find that out if you don't. Anyway, Fearless, Fight Like a Girl. It's kind of like a divine feminine oracle, but it's not. It's not getting into all the many wonderful aspects of divine feminine, including the dark side, which is probably my favorite, and although it has some of that in here, but it is all about the feminine fight, the way that we can fight with the right side of our brain and not just the left, in order to achieve what we've always wanted, receive what is truly in the deepest part of our hearts. And that's what life is for, isn't it? Well, you decide. I mean, you're the creator of your world. I'm gonna tell you how to live. I'm just trying to be the oracle for spirit. All right. So let's introducing this book. Let's get into it. You are a badass in human skin. You may not know that yet, or be living up to the ironclad promise of its full potential. But you are. I've seen enough women in my decades of soul coaching to know what lives inside them, and from what steel they are made. Any woman who manages to keep herself alive in a culture, that's ours, so demeaning of the feminine spirit in women and in men, a society that systematically turns women against each other, and worst of all, sets a woman against her own self for profit, is a badass. If you continually question your value, you'll buy the diet products, the anti-aging cream, the self-improvement seminar, the brand name labels that make you feel important, the shapewear, the plastic surgery. You'll pluck and plaster and shave and pull and twick and tweeze, and they'll get rich and get further away. And they'll get rich and get further away. Oh, and while they get rich, you get further away from your real value, your soul, and its willpower. Only you have the power to change this, and yet we've all been taught to fear power. I know that's so loud. Don't be too loud. Don't stand too tall. Don't be too assertive. Don't be bossy or bitchy, or don't be a battle axe, that's for sure, which is a slur against women daring to wield power. Too much of it. That's reserved for the fearless men only, apparently. Battle axe bitches. They have underestimated you. All of you. Me. Us. They have assumed that in draining us of our value and inherent worthiness, they could keep us small and compliant, seemingly safe. In the traditional dictionary world, the word fearless denotes a lack of fear, but for our purposes here, fearless means being present with your fear and allowing the sovereignty of your soul to accompany it step by step with honor. While our competitive society would have us believe that fearlessness comes from domination, and battle-like behavior only. Who has the biggest gun? The New Order, the Divine Feminine Order, which I represent, that encourages power through cooperation. Fear is no exception. To fight like a girl is to let your fear cooperate with your love. To let your hesitation cooperate with your courage. To let your ferocity cooperate with your grace. Fear less, brave more. Our power is derived by how willing we are to face down our own demons, doubts, insecurities, and such, while loving ourselves with the tenderness of a devoted mother and the protection and protectiveness of a devoted father, an adoring father. That's where she is. If you didn't encounter these healthy parents in your childhood, don't worry. They are alive in you. And even if they've gone underground or they're in a grave somewhere inside, they can be revived. They can be resurrected. They are essential as is your inner child, to creating the Holy Trinity of power within. Your heart, also known as the child, is the center of all courage. And the word courage even comes from the French word for heart, and is the determining factor of what you cherish, what you deem worthy of loving, growing, defending. It is the very throne of your sovereignty and the seat of your invaluable and all-powerful will. Amen. Creating cooperation among the inner father, mother, and child is the battle preparation you need. For sometimes your fight, that spark of initiative causing you to take action, will look like bared teeth and flexed claws. Sometimes it'll look like rest and receptivity. Sometimes it'll look like playing a dance of creative passion. What it doesn't look like is inertia. If you, like many of us, suffer from its draining effects, this oracle will help you uncover your spark, drafting it into your service, into the service of your daring dreams and wild ambitions. You weren't born to pay bills and count calories and die. So inertia is just being still. Action is good. That was the noise. What's going on here? Okay. You are a galaxy with stars hidden in your skin. You weren't designed to shrink into modesty or languish into complacency. You, like the galaxy, are an ever-expanding marvel. It is time you act like it. Always settle for more. Through our work together in this deck, you will not only face your fears, but dance with them. You will make love to them. Just kidding. You will expand into your true shape, clothed in the star armor of your most authentic self. This chick's a poet. You will stand fierce in your sovereignty as you learn to truly at last fight like a girl. Don't you love that? All this shit they talked about, to women and girls and to men, for throwing like a girl and all that stuff. And now, it turns out to be the most powerful way to fight, really. The funnest, most awesome, most powerful way that I've found to fight is through some of the ways in this deck that are just it's great. So first you'll notice that each card is described as a fight. Again, fight in this deck means spark or initiative. It is passionate action rather than resistance. Sage advice tells us that